Wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coach up, ready?
Starting on the ground with Herbert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, my God.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Here's Prescott.
Tosses the out route here to Gallo. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Kicking team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker. Now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. For the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Dancing to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That good for 19 on a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll leave it stiff in here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Mack Med.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
They snap it to Fields.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Now throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Here's Jones on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet, the little pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a return on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. How about this?
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Meanwhile, Fields throw complete there to Moore.
14 yards in a Chicago first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On first down, Fields throws the out route and finds Claypool.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
To the air again, Fields.
He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Now Fields.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And quickly they get to the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
This is funny.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get
this
to about the 23.
I'm getting my ass beat by Toby. Toby beating the crap out of me.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Pollard.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
J-Pat, I'm playing Toby, J-Pat. Play 5-0.
Yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Big time.
Prescott.
Get my ass toasted. He beat me, 35-0.
Man, it's Gallup. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown!
4-2-0. You take his ass. I'll take it like a man.
Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to its
I'll take his ass like a man.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
He's got him in, complete. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
To throw is Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a first and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple.
You got to sleep.
Down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. As he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah, I do. That's all I'm saying. Come on.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Yeah, I do. He be hitting though.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
I do. The rest of it, he be hitting different.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Flush to his right.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You okay? You okay? You want to dip it?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Homer. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, 55 yards.
And the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and
it got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a soaking a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to the air. Fields on second down. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Mack Med. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing again is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Fields now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and make...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Well, Prescott here to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Play action now. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, you know I am. You know I got to. You know I got to.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, yeah, but
he keeps it himself for 11 and a
as I played it out. I play this shit out for a reason. They can laugh and giggle, all that.
Here's Fields.
Flushed out right.
Oh, my God. I thought I caught that.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out.
It's all right, Jeffrey. It's my fault. I play slow. I'll be too comfortable.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Kyler Gordon picks it off across midfield. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
I know. I dip it. I tell you shit. I'm letting marinate, J-Pack. I'm letting marinate. I'm asking my rematch.
By the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Woo! I'm ready for this game. And my loss. I'm ready for this game. Woo! I'm ready for this game. Woo! I'm ready for this game. Damn, call my government name. Johnny, I gotta play Toby. Toby done put 70 on my scalp. He put 70 points on my scalp. You should have seen it. You should have seen it, Johnny, man. It was nasty. Oh, Toby beat the crap. You got me. You got you, J-Pack. This game for you, J-Pack. This game for you, J-Pack. I'm taking a short pass. I'm playing to win this game. I kind of notice when I get certain jersey, when I get that one jersey with a white helmet on it.
On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from your dog. Adversity, I infect a demon with
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Velus Jones now from his end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard
Watch again,
line.
J-Pack.
No further.
Watch this game. All right. I ain't pushing shit. Yeah.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Flush to his right.
That is caught by Herbert.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
Yeah, I missed it up.
Escaping the pressure right.
Woo! Remove Mack. I hit it crazy as we did, Pat. Woo!
Able to make
That was crazy.
there. 17
That's that.
yards on the first down.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no
I see a touchdown
one in
gonna hit.
front of him. And he takes
It's
off
gonna hit.
and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
You know the good part, J-Pat?
He gets it a
Niggas
little
don't like
bit
when they lose,
closer.
though.
Takes it
That's all I
from the
gotta
6
say.
inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach going to get this field goal territory? Might he go for it?
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and
That's what you got
goal.
there. It's okay, J-Pat. I should have got
Santos'
that.
kick is up and
kicker?
through.
Oh,
But
yeah.
now there is a
God
penalty
is
marker
good.
on the field, so let's see what this
God
is
is
about.
good.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Herbert
Good things happen.
will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Sound like Mack Med, J-Pat. I thought
The
J-Pat did.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They don't like losing me. They don't like losing me. Let's go.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
It was perfect. It was perfect. It was the offense bad.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gonna run again here with Pollard.
Oh, God.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
See how I grabbed him? But that's what he's doing real life, so I ain't mad about that.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Oh, God.
The man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. He's into space past the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Come on.
Loading the pressure
Come on.
line.
Defense down.
Here as he's taken down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage.
You got some more, J-Pack?
There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him,
more, huh?
he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight
I
incompletions.
knew that.
Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in
They're
this
not
game.
really good.
The coverage has been
They
tight
give me.
on just about
They
every
give me.
throw. Forced
give
a
me.
few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
What there, big
And it's
boy?
intercepted at
What
the
there, big
goal
boy?
line. Picked up
What there,
by
big boy?
Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears
He
are
ran that play twice on me, too.
back on the
See that, J-Pack?
as they hold on 4th down.
Can't be a fool. Can't be a fool.
At the line,
Can't fool
prepping
a
for their
fool.
next drive, the Bears
Fool me once,
offense.
can't fool me twice.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. They'll start taking their own territory, 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist.
Hey, Johnny, didn't I beat you last? Be quiet.
Just not enough time for the play to
I beat you
develop.
last. Be
Lucky
quiet.
it wasn't a fumble, really.
Yeah, I did beat you last. I beat you last.
Now 2nd and 10.
Oh, I got footage. Don't do that.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the
Want
play
so bad,
began at the
J-Pack?
9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at
J-Pack,
all.
no,
In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
I want 31 right now.
On 3rd down,
First
Herbert.
down. Ooh.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one goes for 8 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Oh, my God.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And they will finally stop him as he's down the 40-yard line.
Dumb shit.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little
Yeah,
life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. There again is Cooks, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, I switch it up, Johnny, man. Don't do that. I beat you. Don't do
Second
that.
down throw for Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
But I almost had a pick, too, J-Pack. I almost counted a pick. I almost had that pick. But he had momentum, though. I fucked up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing
all
it
your
out
moves,
or
your
not.
best move.
Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odigizula.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I can't run it all day, though.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Flushed out right.
Woo!
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Osa Odigizula able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, 57 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk off the locker room just a little more animated.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott off play action. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. There's 14 yards and another first. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Oh, should have been a pick.
It is incomplete.
Should have been a pick.
Pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Going for it again. Let's go, y'all.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Flush to his right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Come on, man.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That's the third time on this drive.
Yeah,
These two
hey,
connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Ooh, good play.
It is
Good
incomplete.
fucking play.
So 17 seconds now on the
Good
clock
fucking
here.
play.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Go!
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra points.
Johnny, man, he's 4 years old, Johnny, man. Calm down.
Is going to tie
24,
up
Johnny, man.
approach
24.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A full left side taken in by Mack Med. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
So that pass, that pass. It was a good read. It was tight, though. It was tight. It was a tight coverage, though.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters.
Now give a little try. You know that.
Plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. They're on the 47-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half.
Oh,
and
my.
now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think,
great.
hey, we can go
That's
out
great.
offense the way we did in the
That's
first half.
great.
A defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Come on, look it up.
Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Prescott.
Woo, look at the
And
pitch.
he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes,
Man, that's why I didn't say nothing, J-Pat.
They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third down, it's Pollard.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Yeah. I know, I just got to score.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Tony.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's working, too.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And off right side for Herbert. Past the 20. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 75 yards for him on
Call
the
me
ground.
DBL Jr.
Terrific here this afternoon.
Call me DBL. Oh,
Dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robert Tunyon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up.
no,
That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Damn.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards. As it's taken down right at the 20.
Why y'all do Hall like that? Like y'all trying to say Hall run the ball 90% of the time. I'm just talking shit.
About set for this next
Yeah, he
drive
good
for the
though.
Cowboys
Hey, but when he
offense.
do pass, he pass though. I get the Hall.
Game all even after that last touchdown.
He
So
do
every
pass.
drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And J-Pat, I pieced something up what he doing, J-Pat. I pieced
It's a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's
I see what
going
you're
to
doing.
take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Pollard again.
I see what you doing. You trying to use my diamonds to run the ball. And that diamond's killing his passing. I'll keep you, nigga.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
That diamond working no more. Mack on just.
Running right, it's Pollard.
Try to get me right out of the diamond.
Strong
He
running
did, he
there.
split.
He'll take this across the 50.
Try to get me right out of the
Down
diamond.
to the 44. 14
Watch this.
yards, good for a Cowboy.
I'm not run down no more. Nigga, off for you, nigga. You gotta pass it now.
Pollard gonna try the right side.
You're gonna be
5
tired.
yards is the tally on first down. That brings
You're gonna
up
be tired.
2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
My ball, nigga.
Looking for Cooks, and it's
My ball,
intercepted.
nigga.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one.
Shit changed like shit stain, Hawk.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On the option left is Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bears
words of encouragement. Your name is Mr. Words of Encouragement.
Here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Pissed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they
go.
will send this one
Now I gotta
away.
play defense. Play defense, run the block, run the ball, run the clock down. Let's go.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now what we're gonna do, y'all. This is big right here. This is big right here, y'all.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd down.
Good play. Get him. Good play.
He stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Forced out to his left.
Good job. What we doing, y'all?
Took a shot, couldn't
Damn.
connect.
I really want to do it to him.
Some coaches like to take the shorter,
I really want to do it to him.
yardage, and some they like to go for the big
I really
shot.
want to do it to
No
him.
fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some room to run now. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Up today.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a
Don't
2nd
run
and
that
9.
shit real quick.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And they're going to speed things up here. Trying to run forward with Pollard. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
These man was tired earlier, though. That man was tired.
31 yards.
That's how I got that pick.
An extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
I got him in right now.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Now he got tired earlier. I saw Jay.
Here's Jones from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
Because he had his chest down like he got some air. I saw that earlier. That's when I got that pick. That's when I got that pick. And I say he's going to get tired of running back.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Fields now on second down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Oh, God. I don't play yet. Ooh.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Third and long. It's Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Moses say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll go with Pollard here on first. Oh, no, that's the football. And the offense will get this one back. Well, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
They'll try and run for it.
Oh, man, we didn't get that.
First down at about the 21-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Clock's under a minute.
Whoa.
Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
They'll come to the line.
Oh,
this is
my God.
and 3. They'll pitch this out to Pollard.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Here's Dak.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point attempt to follow here.
Well, this is
And it
pissed
would
me
appear
off.
they're going to get out of here with
Had this game. Man had this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
I threw that dumb pick. That pick, I shouldn't threw that pick though. That pick was good. Man, that shouldn't be thrown at that game like that.
That wasn't a bad throw.
It's a dumb throw.
He know you there now though. He know you just getting that game right there. Trust me, he knows he gonna want to play. He gonna come looking for you tomorrow so he can try to blow you out. And that's when you just gotta be ready. Because he don't like that you was that close to it. I got a screenshot of you, man. 38-17. I'm not gonna do combo. But I don't trip. I lay out. I'm gonna try some shit, but I'm gonna get combo every time I get. But yeah, you got you there. If you lose this one, man, you lose a couple strikes after that, but you can't lose 3 in a row. Yeah, if I ain't playing y'all niggas, I'll never leave playing y'all. No, it don't matter who you play. Johnny is yeah. Johnny restricted on him. It don't matter. Got to him. He's still in yeah. I ain't gonna talk. I say, if y'all believe we ain't bet on him. They just put the mouth out. Johnny's slick. Now, you keep playing Johnny, don't think that Johnny ain't learning you now. We can't bet on Johnny. I was smoking. I'm gonna let Johnny play you about 5 more times. And I won't let Johnny no more than 3. See, I already know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was telling Mack Med. A lot of these dudes we think good. Y'all just know a lot of good plays, and we don't play y'all. But if you do, that's why y'all only play people a couple times. And that's why y'all so complicated. Hey, bro. That's why I said the play that play you. Let them figure out. Yeah, that's why I said I don't play me when I get to taking their money. You and Johnny are on the same level. I ain't gonna lie about that. I mean, all jokes aside, I think you and Johnny in y'all league. I'm gonna say that. Now I think Jordan, they fought. You heard it one time when they handled me. And I'm a better. You heard it one time. I see you the guy. Because when I see you gamble, I see you gamble people that you know. I'm not saying you don't go play with people that you don't know. But what I'm saying is most of the time I see you gambling, you gambling with dudes that you know. So you know whether you can beat those guys. Now I haven't seen you go get in the box with a nigga that you don't know. I'm not saying you haven't, but I'm saying, hey man, listen to you was spread. Hey man, I get some nuts. Yeah, you was spread, so I know what you were saying. But when I see a nigga walk out and say, yo, I want the top nigga in the party, Jay Pop, what happened yesterday when your boy came in here? DJ Watt, what I tell him to do? I know you ain't scared. I know you ain't gonna back down, right? What I'm saying is, I never seen it. So when I see a nigga from the party, like, I ain't got nothing to prove with it. I ain't got nothing to prove. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm gonna let it go. I'm understanding what you're saying, but it ain't adding up because our niggas that can't fucking it don't make sense. You can't justify me. I ain't trying to justify you. You asking me, you talking to me. I don't talk serious. Okay, good. All right, let's go. We ain't arguing. But I'm real. I just said I think John won the level. That's all I said. They cool. I ain't taking nothing from John. I like John. I ain't taking nothing from him. I ain't taking nothing from him. But I didn't hear that when I killed John. Then I gotta say that. Well, you ain't no define nobody. Like you say, nobody had nothing to say to me. It wasn't Johnny on your level when I killed him. But when Johnny and Lee got pretty good. I ain't even know what y'all score was. I just said I think you and Johnny on the same level. I ain't know you are entitled to your opinion. I respect it. I'm in defense mode. You are entitled. So you are entitled. Yeah, if you feel like it, you are. Jay Pop, they're not bad. I was in defense. Yeah, you are respectable. More respect. Amen. I was in defense. I lost and I'm in defense. Oh, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't need to. No, you been talking shit about them. But ain't that night. Nigga, I win every night. I lose one night. Y'all niggas get crazy. That was a great game, though. 20 to something.